It's your girl Mika Divine Spiritual Guidance. Thank you guys so much for joining me on another live. On this unique live, we're going to look specifically at your current love situation, and then we'll also look at a message to singles, what could be coming towards you. So if you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for coming here. Be sure that you go ahead and subscribe to the channel, because being subscribed to the channel is the only way that you can be in a running to win a free personal tarot reading. That's right. Every single month, I pick one lucky subscriber to win a free personal tarot reading. And simply by also liking the video, it's an energy exchange. It allows me to connect with you and you to connect with me, so that way the messages come through even more clearly. And it's also a great way to support the channel. So thank you all so much for coming to this live. And as you guys can see, I'm all just chilling at home. This is going to be a little bit different because, as you guys can see, I'm recording vertically. And so recording vertically, it's going to be quite difficult to keep track of all the different signs we have going. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to keep you guys posted in the chat. I have my laptop here, which is good, keeping it transparent with you guys. So that way we can definitely keep track of everything. We're going to first start off with Aries, and then we're going to go all the way to Pisces. Okay, so starting off with Aries, and then we'll go to Pisces. Keep in mind though, in these readings, time is fluid, so these messages could resonate for your past, present, or future. Also in these readings, the roles could be reversed, so only take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. All right, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. Feel free to interact in the chat as long as you keep the chat positive. It's all good. It is all good. Hey Mimi, how you doing? Hey Kelsey. All right, let's get started. Kelsey, you want to know if there's a retrograde going on right now? Actually, no, there's not. But the retrograde is supposed to occur in July. I think it's mid-July. Let me look it up. I hate to hear that you're feeling so bad. Yeah, Kelly said, Mika, I don't know what's going on. I'm feeling angry and depressed. My emotions are all over the place. And then she asks, is it a retrograde? So the next retrograde is going to be July 17th. Now, sometimes what will happen is, if you are very sensitive to energy, sometimes you'll get pre-symptoms of retrograde. So that could be possible, but it's still kind of early to be getting the pre-symptoms. So what I advise you to do is just ground yourself, Kelly, get some time into the sunshine, put your feet into the ground, spend some time in nature. Definitely stay prayed up and protected, and just spend some time to just really de-stress, whatever your de-stress is that's healthy. Taking a walk, taking a nice bubble bath, doing a little self-care, whatever you feel like will really work for you. It could just be you're just experiencing a lot, so that could be the thing. But if you want me to look further into your situation, you can always book a reading with me, okay? All right. You're very welcome. All right, Aries, let's get started. Spirit, tell me about Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that's currently connected to Aries in love and romance. How does this person currently feel about Aries? We have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. And we also have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. This is someone that's having a very difficult time letting this relationship go. I'm also getting the energy of they don't necessarily want to be alone. But I'm also getting this is someone that doesn't know how to properly self-reflect. Yeah, underneath the deck we have the Chariot. They want to kind of come towards you. This could be somebody at a distance. Yeah. I think it's because they're going a little crazy with the Five of Swords. Their mind is kind of like going a little, ooh, a little crazy. All right. Spirit, tell me about this person's intentions. Seven of Wands. And Ace of Pentacles in reverse. This feels like somebody that is not taking a lot of action or haven't took action in a while because they're scared that you won't accept their offer. They don't know where you really stand. They feel like you're going to reject them because they're toxic. Why the Devil card? This is someone that likes a lot of control, I'm getting as well. So like if this is somebody that you have had history with, I'm getting you guys have had history with, they could have been very controlling. Having repeated issues. I'm also getting they view you, Aries, as someone that's very hard to deal with. But they still want to talk to you. That's what their intentions are. But they're going to be guarded because they're also scared that you could be rejecting them. And what is this person's future actions to Aries? Ace of Cups in the reverse. This is someone that's not necessarily going to give you a love offer, Aries. Because they don't necessarily have a lot to offer you. Why do they feel like the Ten of Pentacles is in reverse? It almost feels like someone that regrets waiting too long, because you may not even trust them if they were to come back. So they're kind of like, I really just feel like somebody that's still standing off, pouring into themselves, loving on themselves. Underneath the deck, Queen of Swords. They know you also have very strong boundaries, which I really got that already, Aries. What does this person really want with Aries? This person's energy is very all over the place. I don't know if you experienced this with this person, Aries. Conflict. They're very upset. Five of Wands. The Death. Yeah, they're upset that you're wanting to pull your energy back and possibly end things with them. That really frustrates this person and puts them in a mood. So it's like the confliction of, I don't want to go towards Aries and be rejected, but at the same time, I don't want to lose Aries. So they're very much conflicted. And that's why the Fool card in reverse is here, where they feel like it's such a risk to go towards you, Aries, because there's that factor that you could definitely be rejecting them. Could be connecting to. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Scorpio, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Could be any sign. All right, Aries singles, let's see what we have for you. This is for single Aries that are not connected to anyone. You're not involved with anyone. And this is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So Spirit, tell me about Aries who are currently not involved with anyone. What's coming towards Aries? We have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, and then we have the Six of Wands. Someone that just kind of like wants to just get your attention in some type of way to see what they can get out of this relationship. I don't think they're really taking relationships seriously. It feels like a karmic cycle in nature, possibly somebody from your past. I don't know if you guys deal with people from your past that just come in, come out, not really changing much here. Any new people? Not really. I feel like a lot of you Aries are avoiding new people right now because you're scared that they're going to disappoint you, or you're scared of making the wrong choice. So a lot of you guys are not actively dating or out there like actively. The single Aries, I think a lot of you guys are just kind of sitting back, minding your business, focusing on your goals, things like that, which is definitely understandable. So that's what I have for you, Aries. Let me know if it resonates. Good to see everybody in the chat. Welcome, welcome. Next, we're going to do Taurus. Hey, Cass. Hey, Julie Cats. Hello, hello. Thank you guys so much for being here. Be sure y'all like the video. All right, Spirit, I need something for Taurus. Taurus's current love situation. Spirit, tell me about Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the current person that Taurus is connected to in love and romance. What is this person's true feelings for Taurus? Look at this. Ace of Cups. That is a good card. This tells me that somebody honestly wants to come in with a solid offer. I'm getting to make peace with you. This seems like a peace offering. To say, hey, I don't want the drama. I want us to be on good terms. Trust me. Trust me. This is after you may have been holding your energy back. Some of you guys can be in separation with this person or at odds. What is this Empress in reverse? Yeah, I think they're seeing things from your perspective as to why you may have pulled your energy back, and they respect that. What is this person's future intentions with Taurus? Okay, the Tower in the reverse and the Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay, why the Knight of Swords in reverse? Okay, the World in reverse. I would be careful with this energy, Taurus, because it doesn't feel like this is someone that is very secure and confident coming back. This definitely feels like somebody that has good intentions in the beginning, and then once things start going south, they may start pulling their energy back or running from the connection. But they definitely do feel like you guys have some unfinished business. So they definitely want to hold on to you. It seems almost like very selfish, like they're just mostly focused on themselves. They're not considering you, but I think early we talked a little bit about them seeing your perspective. So it's almost like once they get in good with you, they may possibly start intending to really focus on what is important to them. I think the reason why they're also coming back is because they can't stop thinking about you. What is this person's future actions, though? That's what they intend to do. Let's see what they're going to actually do. Nine of Pentacles in reverse and the Temperance. Their honest goal here is to reap the benefits out of being in a relationship with you. With the Nine of Pentacles in reverse to the Temperance, you bring them a sense of stability. And so it feels like someone that needs you or needs your help. And with the Seven of Wands, I feel like they are going to be quite guarded. Something intuitively is telling them, like, or telling you, I think this is you, the High Priestess. Something intuitively is going to guide you and tell you that this person is probably selling you some type of illusion. That's what I'm getting. And that's why this person's kind of worried too, Taurus, because you're showing up as the High Priestess. Some of you guys could be isolated, very much into your intuition, knowing exactly what's happening. And you are going to figure this thing out a mile away. Like, it's almost like you're expecting this person to come in with some foolishness. And your silence is also having this person very concerned. Yeah, like they're literally having sleepless nights. Very scared and very worried about what you could be thinking. Very scared and very worried about what you could be thinking. But this is them, Page of Wands. They intend to just explore it and see what'll happen. And for them, it's like, I'd rather take the risk, because being with Taurus, I benefit so much out of this connection. It would be a bit foolish of me to not give it a chance. So the person you're connecting to could be, we have Scorpio, Sagittarius, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Pisces, Libra, Gemini, and Aries. It can be anybody. All right, so let's look at Tauruses who are single. Single as a Pringle, meaning you're not connecting to anyone. Let's see what we got for those Tauruses. All right, Spirit, tell me about completely single Tauruses. Who is coming towards Taurus in love and romance? Who is coming towards Taurus in love and romance? Three of Cups in the reverse. Eight of Swords in the reverse. And the Seven of Cups in the reverse. I'm getting someone that used to have this energy of always like exploring other options, seeing what else is out there, only to be let down. So this is someone that's having the strength to kind of come towards you. And how do they view Taurus? It looks like it could be somebody from your past that wants to make an amends, and the reason why they're not really wanting to like play the field and stuff anymore is because they feel like they played themselves by missing out on you. They've had their shot at other things and nothing else works for them. But it also feels like somebody that still is not on your level. Yeah, they're not very cooperative, and they haven't been cooperative in the past. So it feels like it just won't work. Yeah, this person is going to be a bit confused about how to manipulate you now. I think this is somebody that you know is good at manipulating, selling dreams, selling false hopes. And it seems like this is someone that wants to come back. So beware. Any other person going towards single Tauruses? Four of Cups in the reverse. If it is, I don't think you're going to be satisfied. It's like the ones you do try to date, like you're going to be like, no, disappointment after disappointment after disappointment. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. And it's very unfortunate. If you do connect to someone new or someone returning, it could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I'm also getting Leo, Taurus, and Gemini. All right. Speaking of Gemini, that's where we're headed next. Thank you guys so much for being here. Good to see you, Shamika. How you doing? Hey, Rachel. Black Daria. We are currently on Gemini. Currently on Gemini. Queen D Oracle is a Gemini. Coming through. I see. All right, let's do this. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Gemini, the current person that Gemini is connected to in love and romance. How does this person honestly and truly feel about Gemini? All right, we have the Page of Wands in the reverse. And we have the Six of Swords. You know, this is someone that is a lost soul. I feel like this is someone that doesn't even know, like, where they're going with this. It feels a lot like someone that has a desire, a strong desire to always be in control. And so if they don't feel in control and they feel like you're kind of running the show or telling them what to do or catching on to their immature behavior, they have a problem with that. They have a problem with that. This is like someone that's always running away from conflict and issues. So for example, say if you guys had a disagreement, they're going to run. Say if you're calling this person out on something that was childish, they're going to run. They again like to maintain that control. And so when it comes to you, they don't like the fact that you're not stroking their ego at this time. And they don't like the fact that you're upset at them. I'm getting like in a real bad mood, Gemini. Why is Gemini in a real bad mood? Well, we got the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Because this person won't listen to you. You're constantly having to tell this person how to behave, how to act, what you need them to do in the relationship. And you just feel like you're not getting anywhere. All right, what is this person's intentions moving forward with Gemini? We have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. Gemini, you've been very kind to this person, very generous, and so they don't want to let go of that. Also, I'm getting a Gemini that's very stable, so you can have a lot more than this person. Just make a note of this, Gemini, too. You're coming across as a Queen of Pentacles. That's divine feminine energy, but as you guys know, there's no gender in tarot. But what I'm getting is, are you guys really a match? You seem very secure, very stable, got it all together, and then you got this Page, this person that can't really offer you much, but they do want to message you. That's what they intend to do, because they enjoy like all that you are offering, even if they gave you some breadcrumbs along the way. And they just intending to like make things be more at peace. Yeah, they feel like there's been a lot of issues in this relationship and they just don't know how to fix it. But we're talking about a Page. They just don't know how to fix it, okay? What is this person's next action is going to be towards Gemini? Four of Swords in the reverse. And the Nine of Wands. I'm getting someone that feels very stressed, like the victim in all this. Whatever you have done, you've put them in a predicament and they're not too happy. But it's almost like they view you as someone who is doing so much more better than them. You provided so much in this relationship and they hate the fact that you are. So it's like, well, what about me? You just left me like this? You're just going to leave me like this? After all we've been through? Like, I guess this person thought your loyalty just doesn't die. Like you would just never give up on them or something. But you're also talking about a player or somebody that's inconsistent in your life. So of course you had to turn your back on this Knight of Wands in the reverse. And that's why this relationship was never built on a solid foundation with the Four of Wands underneath the deck. This person knows that. But again, remember I said when things get hard, this person runs. So that's what you need to know. That's kind of why they're not sticking around. You could be connecting to Aries, Sagittarius, Virgo, Leo, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Could be any sign, of course. That's the main energies. All right. Now, I keep my house temperature typically at a certain temperature, and y'all know how I am when I do my readings, how I love to have my little heated blanket, so that's where I'm headed. So please excuse me, y'all. I'll be right back, and we'll do Cancer in just a second. Be sure y'all hit the like button, okay? Hit the like button, show your girl some love for coming on to the live. Even though I didn't plan on it, it was very last minute, last minute idea. All right, I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm gonna, I know some of y'all thinking I'm crazy because it's summertime. You're like, Mika, it's summertime. What you doing with a heated blanket? Baby, I be cold. I stay cold. Turn this thing all the way up, baby, all the way. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do Cancerians. And I'm excited, y'all, because I have my heat blanket. Hey, Frankie. Yeah, I stay cold, y'all. I'm one of those people. I'm one of the cold people that stay cold. All right, y'all, we're gonna continue the reading. Thank you guys so much for your patience. Whew, it feels better already. Okay, we are on Cancer. Hey, Richard, you're welcome. Good to see you, Richard. I haven't seen you in a while. It's good to see you. All right, let's do this. Thank you guys so much for being patient. Star Lover, you stay cold too. Yeah, like, especially during the winter months, I always have my blanket. I've been doing good when I go into my guest room / den where I do my readings. It's the temperature is a little bit more warm, but since I'm here like in the little dining area of my house, not so good. Not so good. All right, we rolling, y'all. Cancerians, let's do this. Let's do this. We're currently on Cancer. All right. Okay, Spirit, tell me about Cancer. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that Cancer is currently connected to in love and romance. How does this person honestly and truly feel about Cancer? All right, so we have the Six of Wands in the reverse. And we also have the Nine of Swords. Okay. So Cancer, this feels like somebody that is sitting in the doom and gloom of the guilt. And they feel guilty because they know they messed up when it comes to this connection with you. They're having sleepless nights, but they're also scared to come towards you right now. They feel like it's not the right time, but they would absolutely love to hear from you. But they're feeling quite stuck. They don't know the right words or things to say to you. That's the thing. Why does this person feel so stuck? Yeah. It's with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, like they really want you to pour into them, give to them, do for them. That's what I'm getting. And they miss you. They definitely do miss you. And say if you're still with this person, just kind of like on bad terms, I think you like not giving them as much attention or not really talked to them a lot lately. And it's driving this person a little bit crazy. They don't like that. They don't know what to do. Spirit, what is this person's intention with Cancer? Ten of Swords in the reverse. And the Ten of Wands in the reverse. I'm going to be honest with you, Cancer. This is someone that's going through it really, really bad. Like they're like really struggling because they just can't get over this devastating situation between you two. They're trying to use all the strength that they have. To give you some type of new solid love offer. You know, the King of Cups is a very mature, loving energy. But notice we had the Strength card before the King of Cups. So that kind of makes me a little nervous. It's almost like this is somebody that's really struggling, showing up in pure, authentic love. Why the Strength card here? Because they feel like you don't trust them. They feel like there's been issues that's occurred in this relationship beyond repair. Like I said, I felt that early on, like guilt or something. What is this person's future actions? Seven of Pentacles in reverse, Judgment in reverse. If this is your story, because you guys know in tarot, these messages are not for everyone. But I'm really picking up someone here who just honestly doesn't see it, doesn't see how they can really invest in the long term here. And they don't know like if it's safe. This is someone that's trying to protect their own heart. Trying to protect their own mind. I'm getting this person hitting rock bottom. And so this is, if this is your story, just know like this person is starting to like feel like, I can't do this. I can't do this. I might have to just kind of surrender and just leave this alone. I'm quite curious to see why this person's giving up like this. Okay, well, because of Four of Pentacles. There could be some money involved in this situation between you two, if there's like a legal case, or if you guys have investments, or if there's something surrounding stability or money. And this is a very greedy person, a very selfish person. You need to hear that, very selfish. And so if they don't feel like they're benefiting off of this relationship, then they're definitely not going to want to be in it. I'm getting like a codependent moocher type of energy. They like validation. They like their ego stroked. And when you don't feed into that, then there we go. Your person could be Libra, Aquarius, Leo, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Gemini, Cancer. Could be anybody. All right, so let's look at singles. Let's look at Cancerians who are single as a Pringle. You're not even involved in a situation at all. And let's see what's coming towards you, love. Baby Blue says, he tried to take my son away from me, but I got him back, thank God. Like literally kidnapped him. Oh my gosh, that's horrible. Well, hopefully you'll have the law involved in some kind of way to make sure you get justice. And then you said he's feeling guilty because he will never meet our son again. Damn. All right, let's look at singles. Spirit, tell me about Cancerians who are currently single as a Pringle. Who is coming towards Cancers in love and romance? We have Judgment in the reverse. We have the Strength in the reverse. And we have the Moon in the reverse. This is someone who definitely possibly is a little immature. I don't see this lasting very long because this is somebody that moves out of a lot of fear and insecurity. So it may be something like a fling or something passionate, but nothing substantial. Yeah, they may give you like flirty energy, you know, messages, go on some dates. But, you know, I'm not really getting anybody that is substantial. They will possibly come off mature, but they're really not. And that's just to kind of be a facade, an illusion. Yeah, there we go. The Emperor. I saw that before, and I shuffled to death. It still came out. See, this is the thing. Like, I think this is somebody that when you guys start talking and they realize who you are, they're going to regret that they're not more. They wish that they could be this Emperor with the Emperor to the Five of Cups. Like, this is somebody deep down, they wish they can be more, but they just don't have that Emperor energy. And for those that don't know, the Emperor is like husband material, somebody ready to settle down, somebody that's ready to be a mature partner. And yeah, this person feels like because they are not in that Emperor energy, they'll be a total turn off to you. And there's no gender here. If you're a guy watching, it can be a feminine that just doesn't feel like they measure up to what you need. Yeah. So yeah, It feels like someone that's going to still try to defend their position, but Cancerians, I feel like you're going to be like, nah. Baby Blue says Cancer rising. So for everything's been accurate. Even the singles read. Awesome. I'm so glad it resonated with you. That's cool. Yeah, so keep your head up. You know how it is, y'all, with this dating pool. It's like somebody peed in the dating pool. It's really bad. So keep your head up. Don't lose hope, guys. Don't lose hope. This person coming towards you could be a Pisces, could be a Leo. Got Libra, Aries. That's the main energies there. All right, y'all, we rolling. We got Leos next. Itty mighty Leos. Mighty mighty Leos. Be sure y'all hit the like button. Show your girl some love. I would really appreciate it. And we're going to head on to Leo. Felicia's here. Felicia's ready. All right. Let's do this. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Leo. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that Leo's currently connected to in love and romance. How does this person truly feel about Leo? All right, we have the High Priestess in the reverse. We have the Four of Wands. And we also have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, okay. Oh, Leo. I would say this is someone that doesn't really gel too well with what you're looking for. I feel like you want something solid, like a marriage, committed partner, something long-term. And it feels as if there's been this big conflict of interest, meaning you want one thing and this person wants something else. And so they feel like this is actually like their fault for not stepping their game up, because this definitely feels like someone you're in separation with or having issues with. And it feels like they're kind of beating themselves up because, Leo, you got it going on, boo. This person can tell that they were like, Leo is the truth. And all Leo wanted me to do was to be a committed partner. So with the Ace of Pentacles here, they feel like you're a lost opportunity. They made a bad choice here. Yeah. Instead of giving you a solid offer, I think they were trying to like be manipulative, play games with you, give you illusions, false hopes, and it just never really panned out well. And now that a lot of you Leos possibly pulled your energy back, they're feeling quite insecure because I'm getting someone that really may have thought you would always be there. But they see you're not playing. Let's look at this person here. Why is this High Priestess in reverse coming through? Whatever secrets or hidden agendas or things that they were doing behind your back that wasn't gelling too well with you, it's gotten the best of them. It's gotten the best of them. Like I say, they're like, I really brought this upon myself. Now, will this person actually confess all this? Of course not. But that's how they feel. Nomi says correct. And Shakisha says, yeah, we're not talking. What is this person's intentions moving forward with Leo? Ooh, we have the Empress in the reverse. And we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I don't like this energy, guys. I don't like this energy. I feel like this is someone that sees you as the one they can mooch off of after this other third party that they were mooching off of has ghosted them. So they intended to come back after realizing that this other person doesn't want them no more. Let's see why. Naomi says correct. That is a correct story. Why does this, and it's a Queen of Pentacles that they were talking to. So a very generous soul, someone that was very, like, you know, taking care of this person. I'm getting someone that was probably taking care of this person, and they realized that your person's full of crap, and they were like, deuces, you guys to go. And then you're showing up as this Empress. So you're like wifey to this person. You're the one that they could see settling down with or be with, but they were mooching off of you as well. It feels like someone that just mooches off people. Yeah, this person honestly is not mad at this third party for leaving. Because it looks like they were possibly like dating or talking to other people behind this third party's back, and it led to a painful betrayal. That's the tea, boo. Piping hot. So it feels like they intend to come back to you, come back to your house to see what else they can get. And Naomi says, yes, a user. Absolutely. I see. And the charmer, too. This is a very smooth Casanova. Smooth Casanova, baby. Might look attractive, too, you know. May do very well getting people's attention. So I want to see. Yeah, with the Tower in the reverse, the only issue they have coming towards you, which is probably why some of you guys have not heard back, is because they're scared that they're going to look like a fool. And they're scared that you're going to reject them, or you're going to figure out what the heck they got going on. And even if this person has money, it's always they're looking for somebody for like to use. It may not be for monetary reasons. You got to be open-minded. Like a user doesn't just go to people for money, right? Because Sakisha did say he's very charming, yeah, but he's a millionaire. Yep. He does have his way with words. I see it right here. Very charming and manipulative. Absolutely. And so whoever this third party was like, it's a no. It's a no. It's a no. Ain't right. We'll use people emotionally and everything. All right. So what is their future actions with Leo? Two of Swords. Two of Wands. You see? Decisions. This person has choices. My Leo friends. Don't be this person's option. Don't do it. Don't let this person even consider being in a relationship with you. Again, if this person were to reconcile with Leo, what would be their true intentions? Juggling you. I told you, don't be this person's option, boo. Come on now. They ain't changed a bit. They just looking for the next victim. That's what I heard. Could be a Leo, an Aquarius, a Libra, a Gemini, a Scorpio, a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo. Could be anybody, but that's the main one. And baby, I already know, Big Divine Spiritual Guidance Collective, it's a no. It's a no. We not doing that around here. So a lot of y'all like, yup, it's a no, Mika. It's a no. Hell no. Okay. I'm trying to tell you. That's why now Naomi said, hell no. All right, let's look at singles. Single, single, single. Singles are Pringle Leos. Let's see what's coming towards you. Spirit, tell me about single Leos. Who is coming towards single Leos in love and romance? Ah, Eight of Pentacles. Seven of Swords in the reverse. And Three of Cups in reverse. Y'all, this feels like somebody familiar that you know that's talking about let's work on it because we got so much history already built. I'm getting like a whole plot. They're going to come in and say, so Leo, we've been together so long. Why don't you give a brother, why don't you give a sister another chance? I really want to work on things. I want to do better. But what you don't know, Leo, is that they're plotting. With the Seven of Swords in reverse, how they can rethink their approach to be able to get you to trust them again. And with the Three of Cups in reverse, to the Eight of Wands in reverse, I feel like ultimately this person will possibly like ghost or go no contact. Why would that be? Because they're going to do whatever they've done again in the past. Like it starts off good and then it goes to crap. That's what I feel. Is there anybody brand new coming towards Leo's energy anytime soon, Spirit? New person, new energy. Ace of Swords in the reverse to the Six of Swords tells me like you're going to be trying to find the right option, but everybody's going to be kind of like, nah, I'd rather have my peace. I'd rather have my peace and focus on myself. So you may talk to people, that's as far as it'll go. Conversation, messages, but it may not go deep because you're going to be like, yeah, no. Yeah, no, it's too risky. That's how you're going to feel. These folks too risky out here. So yeah, either you're not looking at all, or for those that are actively dating, you're not going to find your match like very, very soon. It may take a little bit more longer. So yeah, it feels like you guys just want to just kind of separate yourself from people. But do expect someone from your past to show up, singles. Yikes. And this person could be fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. I got Aquarius and Scorpio. Could be anybody, of course. All you Leos are saying, y'all want your peace. All the single Leos say, I want my peace, Mika. I don't blame y'all. All right, Virgo, let's do this. Any Virgos? Thank you, Leo, for interacting with me in the live chat. Thank you, thank you. Don't forget to like the video, guys. All right, Spirit, tell me a little bit about Virgo. Virgo's Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that Virgo is currently connected to in love and romance. How does this person truly feel about Virgo? Ace of Swords in the reverse. And the Ace of Pentacles. So this is somebody that's not quite sure if they want to manifest this new opportunity with you. They're a bit confused. Let's see why they're confused. What's this Ace of Swords in reverse? King of Swords, like they need to have more information. So this kind of feels like a new person, Virgo. for a lot of you guys. And it feels like they're also very stressed about taking things forward. This feels like somebody that's under a lot of pressure right now, and they're just not quite sure until they get more information. So what is their intentions? We have the Emperor, and we have the Seven of Swords. So they're going to pretend to be marriage ready, even though they have these fears coming up within them because they don't know a lot about you. This is somebody that's going to still need to know, but in the meantime, they're going to be like, yeah, of course, I want a relationship. Of course, I want to see this thing through. That's their intentions. But it's not, they're not being honest that with this Empress in reverse, that this person is very anxious, very insecure, having sleepless nights, just not very confident in who they are and what they want. You know, the Empress and the Emperor, they're very powerful. They demand what they want. They're very clear about what they want. And so for this person, I'm getting someone that's fickle. What is this person's future actions here? High Priestess and the Tower. So they're going to suddenly ghost you. Why is that? Why the High Priestess? Because they want to explore someone new. So why all of a sudden? Just to see what else is out there. I don't think they're going to be satisfied with the connection with you. Let's see what makes them want to go look at something else. Okay, Three of Pentacles and Six of Cups in reverse. Some of them may want to like work on something with their past person. And if it's not a past person, they just want to kind of like work on healing their past trauma or healing past issues. With this Knight of Wands in reverse, this feels like a runner. Like somebody that, oh my gosh, the emotions they build up. And then time to go. You know, those avoidant types. This feels like an avoidant attachment style. You know, everybody has different attachment styles, and this is someone that just likes their space, and they like time to think and process. And when things become overwhelming, they're like, I gotta go. What advice do you have for Virgo on this? Stay true to your values. I don't think this is a good match for you anyway, with the High Priestess in reverse to the Six of Swords. Like, this is somebody that's quick to like always be chasing something else. And if they can't find it in that partner, they go and hide and they go to themselves. I'm getting like they just kind of, they're very detached. You know what I'm saying? You may start noticing patterns of this person and not really being super invested. You know, typically when people are in a new relationship, it's the most exciting times of the relationship, right? Where you guys are constantly talking, going on dates, interacting. And you'll know this person is kind of a detached type of person, because what they'll do is you'll have communication start to get kind of fishy. You may not see them as much. They may start kind of like showing signs of anxiety or things like that. That's kind of how you know if this is your reading. This person could be a Scorpio. We have Aquarius, Aries, Libra, Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right. Could be anybody. Let's look at singles. Let's look at all of the Virgos who are single, or you don't have anybody in your energy. Don't hesitate to say hello. We are live. All right, Spirit, tell me a little bit about Virgo. Single Virgos. Single Virgos. Who is coming towards single Virgos in love and romance? We have the Four of Cups. We have the Lovers. And we have the Five of Wands in the reverse. Okay. I'm getting someone scared of commitment here. And it has a lot to do with them thinking negatively about what'll happen if they were to surrender to this. This is like a very pessimistic person, thinks very negatively about love, and so they just kind of push it away. Possibly think you're going to walk away at some point. They don't want issues, but they don't really change their mindset and their feels. Why is this person coming towards Virgo with all this negative energy? Because it's like someone that doesn't really have the intentions to put in a lot of work. It's like they want you to do all the work or something. Yeah. I'm also getting somebody that may have had some really bad trauma from their past, like past relationships did them in. And so now they look at new love in such a not so positive light. This could be either someone new or returning for you guys. Is this somebody new, Spirit? No, for a lot of you guys, it maybe someone you're familiar with the Devil in the reverse. Like someone that you know is kind of stuck in their ways. You may be familiar with them, and if not, it's going to feel like somebody familiar. It's going to be very familiar to you. Anybody brand new coming towards Virgo. Seven of Swords. The Moon in reverse. And the Eight and the Six of Pentacles. A lot of you guys are kind of sneaking away from people, I feel like, or how can I put it? Not necessarily 110% open at this time. And when you finally are open to it, it's almost like you're kind of forcing yourself to do this. But you also want a peaceful connection. So it's kind of 50-50. I'm getting some of you guys are going to like give it a try and then just kind of force yourself to do it. And others are going to be like, man, you know what? I'm going to hermit mode. I don't want to deal with this. You just want peace. You want tranquility. You want balance. What advice do we have for single Virgos here? Be fair to yourself. Definitely be fair to yourself. Allow yourself an opportunity, Virgo, to truly be in tune with what you actually want. Don't chase love out of fear of being alone. Be open to love because you're finding your right match. Because Seven of Swords makes me feel like you're kind of forcing it, even though you may not necessarily be ready. So that's something you have to consider as well. So take your time and be clear about what you want. I think you want someone, like if you are in a relationship or want a relationship, you want someone who's going to invest long term, stable partner, longevity. And I'm gonna be honest, if you're single, it can be a hard thing to find. So take your time, okay? Take your time. Could be dealing with a Capricorn, Gemini, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, Libra, Pisces. Could be anybody. That's the main energies. All right, we're rolling, y'all. We got Libra next. Any Libras in the room? Any Libras? Thank y'all so much for liking the video. I appreciate it. Hey, VG. Hello, hello. Hey. All right, y'all, let's do this. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that's currently connected to Libra in love and romance. What is their true feelings for Libra? All right, we have the Seven of Wands in the reverse, and then we have the Ace of Wands. They want to really defend their opportunity with you of having a new beginning, but here's the issue. They're not sure that you want the same thing. I'm getting someone very attracted to you, like turned on by you. But they're not sure if you are feeling the same way. So it's going to be all up to you, boo. Because they don't want their heart broken either, but you are their wish fulfillment. A lot of them could have broken your heart due to a third party. Not everybody's story. And now they're seeing the difference between quality over trash. How do they feel about this Queen of Wands? Yeah, it looks like trouble in paradise with this third party. And it doesn't have to be a particular person. It could have been other people or karmics. Everybody's story is different. But there's definitely a third party here that it looks like things are kind of going down. Maybe they had a breakup or issue in the connection. What is this person's intentions with Libra? The Magician and the Page of Wands in reverse. They definitely want to manifest a new beginning. We talked about that. But with the Page of Wands in reverse, that tells me they don't know. They don't know where this is going to go. It's all up to you, like I say. But you're silent, so they don't know. That's why they don't know if they should go for it or not. Some of you guys could have this person blocked, or you retracted your energy totally from this person. And it's really hurting this person and making them very sad. Definitely making them sad that you're not there to work on things with them. They feel like you don't want to work on things. You're making things very difficult. If their intentions are to work with you, like, how do you expect me to work with you, Libra, when you're pulling your energy back from me? How do you expect me to work with you? All right, what is this person's future actions towards Libra then? Five of Swords, Two of Pentacles. I mean, they're going to definitely be in their head. I think their mind's going to be playing tricks on them. One thing is going to tell them, or one moment they're going to be like, yeah, I'm definitely going to go towards Libra. And then the next moment they're like, I don't know. I don't know. I definitely do feel like they want to at least talk to you. They want to talk to you. They want to let you know how they feel. They want you to give them an opportunity to let you know that they've been thinking a lot about you in this situation, and that you're someone that is a solid opportunity that they let slip through their fingertips. But notice this didn't happen until after they entertained these karmics. What advice do we have for Libra? Know that this person is not going to be around long term. I think you know that. That's why you have this boundary up. That's you, this Queen of Swords. So you have to use your own discernment. Like, what are you looking forward to? Are you looking for something real and solid? Or are you here for something that's a fun time, not a long time? If you want something real and solid, this person may not be a good match for you. But if you want something for a fun time, not a long time, then hey, there you go. This person could be an Aries, Leo, Sag. I got Taurus, Scorpio, Aries, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. All right, we're rolling, y'all. Let me know if it resonates, Libra. Next, we got Scorpio. Where the Scorpios at? Oh, man. Don't you hate? Oh, I didn't finish Libra. Hold on, Libra. Don't go nowhere, Libra. We got to look at single Libras. Did I do single Libras? I didn't do single Libras. Wait a second. I'm messing up. Wait a second. Jaquana said, you're always on point. Thank you, boo. All right, let's see. Spirit, tell me about single as a Pringle Libras. Libras with no options. Who is coming towards Libra in love and romance soon? All right, we have 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Judgment in reverse. Here we go. Y'all know what this is. A waste of time. That's what I feel like it is, y'all. I'm going to call it what it is. Somebody that don't really want to let go of their singlehood. They still want to run around and be for the streets. That's basically the story right there. They don't have no intentions to settle down. I'm getting like someone that is a serial dater. And the reason why they do this and give all these offers and stuff is because they're not healed from their past trauma. And this could be their childhood trauma. This could be past relationships. They're just not healed and ready. Yeah. So when they meet you, it's kind of like the 2 of Swords in reverse. They're not going to really choose you. They're going to kind of like, let's just see where it goes kind of deal. With less effort, right? 3 of Pentacles in reverse is like someone that's going to be hard to deal with. They're not going to be very cooperative. And that's going to be the red flag right there. You're going to feel like actions are inconsistent. You're going to notice that this person's lazy. You're going to notice this person's breadcrumby, something like that. Is there anybody else coming towards Libra? We got Justice and we have 3 of Pentacles in reverse. No, because you're going to detach from these fools. Justice on these hoes. See, I think what you're doing is you're spiritually evolving, Libra, and you're recognizing it for what it is. You want people that's going to lead to a 10 of Cups situation. But when you have 3 of Pentacles in reverse of people that's not trying to build, to create this happily ever after love story, you're not going to waste your time. I see it right here. You're not going to waste your time. You're not desperate. You're not going to sit around and wait. You're going to actually reject these foods. And so if there is other people, a little, little dusties, as the young folks say, habitual time wasters, you're going to recognize it very quickly and just kind of put it to the wayside. You're going to do what's fair to you. It will kind of put you in a mood, though. I feel like some of you Libras are going to start losing more and more hope and love. But do know, like, this is just a part of that spiritual evolution. And I will say this, the dating pool has pee in it. It has pee in it, y'all. It's horrible. So be patient with the process. And if you feel like you need to take breaks in between dating these people, do what you got to do, Libra, because you ain't missing none. You ain't missing none. This person could be Aquarius, Aries, Pisces, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and Libra. There you go. Good evening, good evening. Crystal says, good evening, many blessings. Thank you for sharing your gift. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your kind words. Much love. All right, now we're on Scorpio, y'all. Take a walk on the dark side. Y'all see I'm in my scorpionic energy in the dark. For those that don't know, your girl is a Scorpio rising. So here I am. I really didn't plan on going live tonight, guys. This was very spur of the moment, but I was like, you know what? I didn't do a reading yesterday and all signs. Did I do all signs yesterday? I don't think I did. Nah. And so I think I was due for one. Something like that. I just felt pulled to come on and do a reading. So I said, I'll do it. I'll do it. Brit Star is here. Hey, girl. Representing for Team Scorpio. Michael Johnson's here. Hey, hey. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. I'm doing great. Had a nice day, y'all. Ended up doing a little cooking, shopping, and just relaxing, catching up on some shows. And I was like, I'm gonna just chill tonight. And I was like, no, I can't leave my people hanging. I got to do a reading. So after I get off, I'm gonna kick back, relax. It's raining outside, storming outside, but it kind of let up a little bit. And so it'll be some good sleep tonight. Definitely be some good sleep. All right, let's do this. You said you resonate more with Scorpio readings and you're a Gemini, and that happens. That's why I tell you guys to check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs, because it's so true. Like even myself, I'm watching other natal chart placement readings for myself, and sometimes those other placements hit harder than my sun sign, which is Aquarius. So it's kind of cool. I love that. So thank you, Jaquana, for sharing that. That is so true. It happens all the time. I was like, y'all don't be missing out on these readings. You got to check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs always. Here we go. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Scorpio. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that's currently connected to Scorpio in love and romance. How does this person truly feel about Scorpio? We have 9 of Swords. And we have Ace of Swords in reverse. I got a smirk on my face, y'all, because I'm getting a download of someone that's like, pretty much like, damn, homie, why am I tripping off of Scorpio so bad? And I know this reading is the truth because on the Scorpio saga, we've been getting this. This person, doom and gloom, damn, homie. It's almost like they're like, Scorpio's not like these other hoes. Not to call you a hoe, but I'm just saying. They usually can get over people real easy. And so they can't take it no more. They want to come towards you, the Chariot. We be in the same message, y'all. They've had time to think about it. They're still kind of thinking about it, but they really want to come towards you because they're like, damn, homie. That's what they telling their friend. Damn, homie, what's wrong with me? Yeah, with the 5 of Wands, they're kind of like in like turmoil, stress, conflict, and having tension within themselves. This is a internal battle this person's fighting. Let's see, why are they going crazy about Scorpio? Let's see if we can get to the bottom of this. Because you got them stressed out. 10 of Wands. I'm also getting, you be doing too much, Scorpio. You be doing too much. They feel like you want them to do too much. And it be like, you want me to do too much. It feels like somebody that's, yeah, there it is. They're running away from responsibility. And so when you ask them to rise up and be a responsible partner, it becomes overwhelming, stressful, burdensome. You just want them to grow up and be a man. Grow up and be a woman. Get some balls. I don't care what gender it is. They need to get some balls. Rise up and do something about it. And so they haven't come towards you, even though they're suffering in silence, because they feel like what you're asking them to do, which is the bare bone minimum now. You're not asking them to jump through hoops. You're not asking them to build a rocket ship. You're not asking them to give you the world. You're just asking for a basic relationship. And it's too much. Why do they feel like it's too much, Spirit? Because there's a lot of damage done that they don't want to take accountability for. They don't want to talk about it. They know if they come towards you, not only do they have to put in work, they also have to acknowledge all their wrongdoings. Y'all, we're dealing with a page, though. A page of wands. Somebody that just kind of runs away when things get hard. Correct. Exactly. They be talking about, Scorpio, you stressing me out. Correct. That's what they feel. But it's like you're not asking for anything crazy. All right. What is this person's intentions when it comes to Scorpio? All right. 7 of Wands in the reverse. Strength in reverse. They're going to defend this energy they're in. They're the victim. They're the victim because of you, because of what you have done, Scorpio. It's all your fault. You wanted them to grow up and really take accountability and responsibility for their childish ways, and it's all your fault. What in the hell? So they're lazy. They don't want to do anything about it because it's all your fault. Shame on you. Shame on you. Scorpio's like, baby, let me tell you something. Oh. Here's the kicker. They don't want to let you go. They don't want to let it go because they like, damn, homie, what am I supposed to do? Scorpio doing too much, but at the same time, I really mess with Scorpio. I really dig Scorpio. I really like Scorpio. You know what I'm saying? I really want Scorpio. But here's the issue. They're feeling stuck because they're so stubborn in their energy to the point where they feel like it's too much work. So they in a battle with themselves. They causing tension amongst themselves. Y'all see what the issue is? They're building it up within them. But then they point the finger and they say, shame on you. Brit Star says, yup, and I don't want to deal with it and keep staying away. Yes. Miss Dennis said 100%, baby, 100%. Future actions, 7 of Pentacles and 9 of Pentacles. Here's the deal. They rather just kind of focus on their own security, their own stability, their own goals, making themselves better, focusing on their career, material things, and not necessarily love. It feels like this is a distraction. This feels like this is a distraction because, damn, homie, what am I supposed to do with Scorpio, man? Screw it. I'm about to just get this money, man. I'm just about to get this money, man. Okay, well, get the money then. Scorpio like, bye. Get the money then, boo, because I'm about to get mine too. What else? Next? Next. Baby. And they're not happy. They're going to be miserable. Hear me. They're going to be miserable because the true core of their feelings is they want you, Scorpio, badly. But the issue is they're so freaking stubborn. They don't want to change. They don't want to grow up. They don't want to evolve. They rather just focus on getting money, their stability, and staying single and doing things for themselves than focus on trying to fix things with you. But they're going to suffer. Look at this. 9 of Cups in the reverse, 4 of Cups in reverse. And they're going to think negatively about this love situation. Like, because you're not coming forward to try to heal it. See, everything would be all fine if you would comply to their wants and needs. But a relationship is a two-way street. You need this person to listen to you. And this person needs to, you need to listen to this person, and this person needs to listen to you. You can't always be listening to this person and doing for this person, supporting this person, being there for this person, and you get the shorter end of the stick. That's not a relationship. And that's where this person is failing miserably. So yeah, Magician in reverse underneath the deck, to the Queen of Swords. They want to really manipulate you, manipulate your boundary. How they plan to do that? By messaging you. They're planning to get you to drop your guard. So be warned. Be warned, y'all. Get ready, baby. Get ready. Here's the tea. They're gonna try to send you an old little Page of Swords message talking about, hey, what you been up to? I've been thinking about you. Hey, big head. Hey, sexy. Hey, gorgeous. Or they won't say nothing at all and accidentally like your stories or your reels or whatever you do online, like spying, but yet also messaging you to get you to drop your guard, to get you to end that old cycle. Let's sweep it under the rug and let's start anew. But I don't think that's gonna work with you. Yeah. Yeah, they wanna definitely heal this. So be expecting this person to reach out. Some of you guys, this person has already tried, and you like, next. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, this person's not gonna change. I don't see them changing. I don't see them evolving, growing, or being a different version of what you've seen before. Page, y'all, Page, still. Toys R Us kid, okay? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Leo, Libra, Aries, Sag, Capricorn. Do what you will with it. Let's look at singles, y'all. Let's look at the single Scorpios. Single is a Pringle, Scorpios. Whew. That person that made me tired. Can you imagine if this is your story and had to deal with somebody like that? No way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I know a Scorpio gonna stay in that. I'll tell you right now, Scorpio ain't about to deal with that. All right, let's do this. Spirit, tell me a little bit about single Scorpio. Scorpios with no options. Who's coming towards Scorpio in love and romance? 3 of Cups in the reverse. 4 of Swords in the reverse. And the Page of Swords. Okay. I don't know why this keeps coming up in the collective where people from the past want to try to reattempt and stuff. And nobody got time for this. This is somebody that could have took a break from you because they were stressed out about this connection and now they want to come back. But with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it doesn't feel like this is a good cycle. Especially considered with the Hierophant in reverse here. This feels like someone that's not really on the same page as you. Yeah, they just want their ego stroked. Again, there go that Page of Swords. Some of y'all can be the same person from the previous reading. Hell, talking about, hey, big head, I'm still stubborn. I'm still want to be in my same energy. And if you want to know what's been holding this person back, it's stress. They've been stressed out to contact you because they feel like they're going to be rejected. And they're also disappointed that this thing hasn't worked out between you two. Yeah. I think they were benefit off of being with you. There's something you were providing this person as well. Is there any new person besides this past person coming towards Scorpio anytime soon, Spirit? Seven of Wands in the reverse. And Knight of Swords. King of Wands. If you do encounter someone new, Scorpio, I think the energy is going to be somebody that's going to come in with a little passion. Come in with a little passion. And it's going to be very impulsive or random. And I don't know if it's going to last, though. Let's ask that. Is this going to last? I don't feel that, but is this going to last? Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Like somebody that's a Knight of Wands to me is like a player. So the fact that we got the Two of Swords, they don't know what they want. And Scorpio ain't got time for this. Scorpio ain't got time for this. And the reason why they don't know what they want is because they've had so many failed relationships. But they may not even know the source of the problem is they self. Could be dealing with a Taurus, Scorpio, Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Could be anybody that's the main energies. Hey, Lisa. Lisa's here. Kirby Gal, hey. And she says, you're always on time with your readings when I need one. Awesome. I'm so glad that we connected. Bree Star, like, not the same fool. Yep, they just won't leave you alone. They're obsessed. They're obsessed, Scorpio. They definitely are keeping tabs on you. Even if this person isn't reaching out, I feel like this person's definitely keeping tabs. So, yikes. Sagittarius is next. We have any Sagittariuses in the room? Any Sagittariuses? All right, y'all. Don't forget to hit the like button. Like Lisa said, it really does help the channel. We are still a fairly new channel. I've been here for a year, but we're still growing. So let people know that your girl's here. And don't hesitate to interact in the live chat, y'all. Thank you for coming. Storm King is in the building, baby, representing for Sagittarius. Coming in with that fire. I see you, I see you. All right, let's do this, Sagittarius. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Sagittarius. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that Sagittarius is currently connected to in love and romance. How does this person truly feel about Sagittarius? We have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. We also have the Ten of Cups in the reverse. All right, so this is someone that is not quite ready to give any kind of solid love offer at this time. And it just has a lot to do with you guys just having a lot of issues in this relationship. You guys could be currently broken up. I'm getting they feel abandoned by you. Or this person could have abandoned you. It was like a sneak away. Either you snuck away or this person snuck away. Yeah, but it's crazy work because it doesn't matter the gender, Saggy, but they see you as their end all be all with this Empress here. At least that's how they feel now. And they want to manifest you back with this Magician in reverse. You know, Magician in reverse is a very manipulative energy. So I want to look further into that. What is this Magician in reverse energy coming through for this person connected to Saggy? The Empress again and the Strength. You know, coming towards you, now that you're showing up in this very strong, powerful energy of someone who demands respect, is very intimidating to this person. They almost feel like they would have to give some type of manipulative energy to get you to trust them, to give them a chance, to give this relationship an opportunity once again. So with this Nine of Wands in reverse, and it relates to you, they feel like they want to make amends with you. They know that they've put you through a lot. They feel like they've been through a lot, and they just like, listen, you are everything to me. You are the person that they can see settling down with, building a life with, and they just really want to get on your good side. What is their intentions, though? What is their intentions towards Sagittarius? Four of Swords and Four of Cups. You know, it doesn't feel like someone doing much of anything. They're just kind of sitting back and feeling bad about this whole situation, like depressed, I'm getting. Depressed, sad, worried. Definitely worried that there's a possibility as you as this Empress that someone else is going to snatch you up if they don't do anything. So yeah, they're not going to really do anything, but with this King of Swords in reverse, it's almost like they're forcing themselves not to say anything because they don't want to embarrass themselves, I'm getting. And there could be definitely a lot of time that has passed because this feels like someone that's been resting for a long time. Four of Swords is like resting. And then you clarify that with the Four of Cups. It's like they're not even acknowledging how they feel. But these feelings are real. This is how this person feels about you. It doesn't necessarily mean they're taking action, though. They're not. What is this person's future actions? The Emperor in the reverse and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. They're going to really try to control their energy of pulling back. So this again confirms they don't really want to do anything because they feel like you wouldn't take them back if they tried, or you would reject them. And this is somebody that's scared of rejection. So what do? They just keep tabs on you. This is how they know you're an Empress. They definitely do stalk you. Could be asking people about you, looking at your socials. Just making sure like there's still an opportunity. And all the while, they're thinking a lot about maybe how things has transpired in this relationship. And realizing how much you did give to this relationship and how much of a burden they caused you. And they want to like really make things right. It feels like someone that's starting to take accountability, but they don't want to talk about that. They feel like that would be weak. They feel like it wouldn't matter anyway because you probably wouldn't want them. See? They really feel like you're somebody they can build a life with. But too much pride and ego. They feel like it's weak to own up and let you know how it feels. Man, this person's blocking their own blessing. Nothing you can do about that. Could be connecting to an Aries, an Aquarius, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Pisces, Cancer. All right, so let's look at singles. Let's look at all of the Sagittariuses who are single, meaning you're not connected to anyone at all. Spirit, tell me about single as a Pringle Sagittariuses. Single Sagittariuses. Who's coming towards Sagittarius in love and romance? Temperance. High Priestess. It feels like somebody that's coming out of, coming from a distance to make peace with you. It does like the collective of the night, people from the past wanting to make things right after this devastating ending. But with the moon here, it feels like this person is also very scared. Who is it? Can you give me some insight of who this could be? The person that you and them may have talked about having like a marriage or long-term committed relationship. They want to be fair this time. And fix things that they've done wrong in the past. What is their actions going to be towards Sagittarius? The World in the reverse and the Page of Cups in reverse. You see, they have unfinished business with you, so they intend to make things right with what they went through in the past. Now, the Page of Cups in reverse is a very immature, codependent energy and insecure. So I feel like this is also somebody that's going to tell you, like, I'm sorry I ghosted you. Sorry I pulled back. Sorry it took me so long to reach out to you. Like, I really want to be with you. With this Knight of Cups, they're going to definitely be like, let's go on a date. Let's reconcile and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so let's see if there's anybody besides this person. Somebody brand new. That's just for a select few of you, y'all. This is a general reading. Spirit, is there anybody brand new coming towards Sagittarius? The Magician in reverse. And the Knight of Wands. Someone else, same energy, player, and inconsistent. Runs out of relationships with fear. It doesn't feel like it's anybody really worth pursuing. Yeah. I'm going to be honest, this feels like the same person. I don't think you guys are going to be connecting with anyone brand new, like on a serious level anytime soon. I'm just keeps getting like people from your past popping up. Yeah, people from your past that are still not going to be leveling up and be very cooperative. It's just going to lead to another disappointing situation if you stuck up, you know, if you try to work on with something from your past. Lack of effort kind of people. You know what I'm saying? And for some of you who are not attracting anybody new, it could be because you pulled your energy back and just not choosing to date. And if you are dating, it just may take a while to land somebody solid. Okay, that's what I'm getting. This person could be a Sagittarius as well. We got Pisces, Libra, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Virgo. Could be anybody. That's the main energies. All right, y'all. We rolling. Next, we got Capricorn. Y'all be sure to hit the like button, like the video, show your girl some love. Coming on random tonight on my cell phone. I'm going to try my best to get these timestamps out to you guys tonight before I go to bed. Kids is here. Kids to the stars. Hey, girl. Oh, you're fine. Like I said, this was a very random reading, kids. I really wasn't expecting to go live. It was honestly just totally random. So welcome. You're doing laundry and finishing cooking. Okay. All right, let's do this, Capricorn. Hey, Olivia. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Capricorn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that's currently connected to Capricorn in love and romance. How do they feel about Capricorn? Nine of Cups in the reverse and Three of Swords. They don't like the fact that you guys have had some type of ending or breakup here, possibly due to a third party. They want to reassure you that they've decided to disconnect from these third parties just to kind of heal. And they want to come back to you, okay? The Eight of Cups in reverse. Why all of a sudden do they want to come back to Capricorn, Spirit? Because, like, they are a bit jealous. I'm getting they don't want anybody else to get you. Feels like the jealous type. Yeah, they still have a lot of love for you with the Lovers. They feel like, you know, you're still their boo. But whenever I get the Knight of Cups in reverse, I'm getting player energy. So even if this person has the feels for you, they're not a consistent partner. And even their feelings are inconsistent as well. So right now they're in one of those moods to say, I really want Capricorn. See, Tower. Unexpected. I told you their feelings are so like hot and cold and out because they entertain too many people. What is this person's intentions moving forward? The Moon. That's not good. And the Queen of Cups. Okay. Tell me about this Queen of Cups. Seven of Swords. They're still going to have a third party that you're not going to know about. That they're trying to still entertain. This Queen of Cups could also be you. And they're trying to sneak away from these other third parties to go to you. Either way, it just, what is this Seven of Swords about? You know what I'm saying? Why are you being sneaky coming towards Capricorn? You know, like what's up with that? Let's look at that. Why the Seven of Swords? Eight of Swords in the reverse. Five of Swords. It feels like some type of like emotional manipulation game for this person. They feel like these karmics don't really matter like they do with you, but they know that they hurt you. So in their mind, they're like, I gotta kind of get Capricorn to fall in love with me and trust me again. And they want to get in your head and get you in your feels so you can be supportive and emotional. They want to get you in a very emotional state. I mean, even though you're an earth sign, you're showing up as a Queen of Cups in their eyes. Yeah. Yeah, Empress said, yep, not consistent. Moa says, yes, he is. Big ego and a bit sadistic. And Empress said, no time for sneaky. That's why I said, deuces out. I heard that. So yeah, with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, this feels like somebody that doesn't really plan to be here for long. That's their intentions. They just want you during this time to be, it kind of feels like an emotional supportive partner. Help them get through. I'm also getting a motherly energy. This could be somebody very immature. Very immature. So they look at you as somebody that's very sweet and nurturing and motherly like. And so that definitely makes this person really desire you more because they need that. What is this person's future actions? We have the King of Pentacles. See, that's what I don't like right there. That's what I don't like. The fact that they're sitting up there talking about they want another shot with you. They want to see where this can go. They want to, you know, work on this. But again, they don't really plan to be here for a long time. They want to focus on material things like their career, their stability. Like that is their main focus. They don't get noticed. I noticed that they don't get emotionally invested in this connection with you or even with these karmics. They just kind of mooch off people to kind of get through. And so his career or her career is more important. And that kind of like helps with their mood or their issues they're going through. It's like something to get their mind off of things. That's the best way to describe it, is how this person copes. They focus on their money, when really they're causing more pain and issues. They're also losing their patience with you. So that's why they may also decide to take action towards you, because they feel like you're taking too long to reach out to them. Yep. Empress says, Mika, you are so on point. Moa says, recently, definitely he is in need of that energy. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. And Empress said, yeah, he wants that nurture and support. And that's what I'm getting here. If you ever want to know, like, what is the form of supply or thing you provided this person, I think you provide them that emotional, moral support and made them feel good, but they didn't give it back to you because they were focusing on their other things. And so they never really took it seriously. And I think if they were to come back, they don't intend to take it seriously either. Okay. This person could be a Pisces, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Gemini. All right. And I don't know if I say Cancer. But again, these are readings are general, y'all. These are definitely general readings. If you would like to book a personal with me, the link is down in the description box below. So I can look at your unique situation. That's the best way to go. This is just the urgent messages that are coming through from Spirit to those that need to hear the message. Okay, let's look at singles. This is for Capricorns who are singles. Hey, Local Poochie. Capricorns that are single as a Pringle with no options. Let's see who's coming towards you. We have the King of Pentacles. Okay, you got you a provider coming towards you. And the Empress. I heard that. And the Ace of Swords. Okay, here we go. So this is somebody that is very like stable, very generous. And they're doing that because they see you as somebody that they can settle down with. They're going to look at you as an Empress, very solid, good partner. But here's the thing about this person. They're going to be quite confused about if this is really what's going to make them happy in the long run, because they're not in such a good space. They feel like a lot of relationships or things in their past have failed over and over and over. And so with the Devil here, like they equate a lot of relationships to eventually is going to end up in failure or be toxic. But something about you, you really stand out. Okay. And they're going to look at you as somebody that's very much a great partner. Okay. So yeah. So these are people that are not connected to anybody energetically, and you're single and alone. The first reading was for somebody who is energetically still attached to someone else, okay? So don't be slick in my comments now, Moa. Don't be slick in my comments, boo. Chill out. All right, let's see. What is this person's intentions with Capricorn? Yeah, they're going to be cooperative with you. I see that here. They're going to be very generous, very cooperative. And do know this person has the ability to kind of like feel like they need to defend this relationship. So they're going to be like really serious about you. For real, they will. I think they're going to take up for you. It feels like a provider and a protector. Seriously, it does. Yep. They just may have a hard time trusting people, like I say, because of their past, which I saw before. So this person could be a fellow earth sign, a Capricorn towards Virgo, possible Scorpio, Leo, Libra. All right, could be anybody. All right, let's move on to Aqua Gang. Good read, Capricorn singles. Y'all might be on to something. That's those that are open to dating. You may be on to something now. That'll be great. Y'all keep me in the loop. Let me know. It's a great read. The best reading of the night. All right, let's do this. You're welcome, Toya. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, Aqua Gang, let's do this. Aqua, Aqua. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that is currently connected to Aquarius in love and romance. How do they feel about Aquarius? Look at that. Justice. Seven of Wands. They want to be fair to you because they don't want this thing to end. They feel like you're getting away. They can't move on without you. You're dealing with a Page of Cups in the reverse. They don't know how to do this on their own. How do I move on without you? This is a very codependent, insecure, unstable person that feels like you're getting away from them. And with this Page of Pentacles, there go another page energy, they want to have a new beginning with you. Whenever I get a page and a page and a page, that tells me this is the best this person has to offer you. Okay? So with that being said, Aquarius, understand that when this person comes through with this apology or say, let's make things right, I'm getting someone that is still very, got a lot of growing up to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to come up with the words. What is this person's intentions? All right. We have the Hierophant and the Ace of Wands. See, when you are a page and you end up in a relationship with someone who's a king, a queen, an emperor, or an empress, you done hit the lottery, baby. You done hit the jackpot, right? Because you are with someone of high value, meaning they bring a lot to the table, a lot of maturity, a lot of effort, a lot of this, a lot of that. And with them being a page, that tells me that they're still learning how to be independent. Now, this person, what they intend to do is commit to you and have a passionate new beginning. This person's still very much turned on by you, still wanting to be with you, and really wants this relationship. Truly, they may even want to marry you for a lot of you. That's what they intend to do. But again, don't get your head out of the clouds, Aquarius. This is a page. So do you get what I'm saying? And that's probably the reason why you pulled away, because you probably got very frustrated with this person because they were not offering you the type of experience that you feel like you deserve. And it felt like you were just working with a child. Yeah. You want this person to be more. So they intend to give you more in the beginning, but I don't think they can keep up this act of now we done graduated to a King of Pentacles. They intend to, but that don't mean that they're going to be it. Let's look at it. What is this person's future actions towards Aquarius going to be? Ten of Swords. Six of Pentacles in reverse. It's going to lead to a devastating loss because you're going to feel like this person is very selfish. And you're going to feel like it's a one-sided relationship. Again, you have way more you're bringing to the table than this person. I feel it in your energy. And again, there goes the Page of Swords to the Six of Cups in the reverse. They really want to talk about how they can fix things with you, how they can make things better. But I think energetically, you know, I know, energy knows this is not going to end very well. And I think it's because this person's not seeing it clearly. I think for a lot of you Aquariuses, you may have not seen it very clearly when you were with this person because you wanted it to work. I'm getting some of you guys wanted to kind of help this person or support this person, but what were you getting out of it? You had to really look at that. And it's crazy that now they want to step it up. But remember, they're a page, so they're learning how to be in a relationship. They're learning how to be a mature partner. This is someone that's learning, okay? This person could be a Pisces, a Libra, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Gemini. That's the main energies there. Let's look at single Aquariuses with no options. Who's coming towards you? Don't forget, y'all, to like the video. Show your girls some love. I would really, really appreciate it. All right, Spirit, tell me about Aquariuses with absolutely no options. Who's coming towards Aqua Gang? We got the High Priestess. We have the Tower. And we have the Queen of Wands. I'm getting someone that's very emotionally unavailable. And it has to do with the fact that this person could have history with you. They could. It's not everybody. And the reason why I say that's because I got the Tower card here. When I clarify the Tower, I got the Seven of Wands in reverse. So that kind of makes me feel like you guys have had some history, like a moment where things went bad. You could be familiar with this person. And they want to defend why things went bad. For a lot of you guys, this Tower happened because they kind of ran off to a third party and invested in that person instead of you, Aquarius. They're not going to tell you about this. They don't want you to know that. So why are they coming towards Aquarius? Because they've been keeping tabs on you with this Page of Swords. And they want to tell you, instead of telling you the truth as to why they're coming back, that, you know, maybe things are not working out with this Queen of Wands. They want to come back to you and give you a sob story that they've been just going through it. This person may say something like, man, since we've been disconnected, I've been going through it, Aquarius. It's just been rough. It's just been, you know, it's like they want your empathy. They want your sympathy or your empathy so you can be willing to give them a chance. Kind of give them a pass and say, you know what, I understand what you've been going through. That could be very hard. So you know what, don't even worry about it. Let's work on this. Let's make it work. That's what it feels like. That's for singles with no options. Let's see if there's anybody new besides this person coming towards Aquarius. Singles. Star in the reverse. And the Ace of Cups. You're going to be disappointed with these offers. You're not going to like them, Aquarius. You're not going to like them. So you're like, you know what? I'm going to just wait. You're going to be like, you know what? I'll just wait. You're going to wait until you find somebody that is really your match. You're going to be very picky, I'm getting. Very particular. You want someone who is going to be a supportive partner, who's going to invest in this relationship and bring something to the table. You're not taking breadcrumbs this time. You standing on business because you're a Queen of Pentacles. Duh. Like you're not going to take pages. You're not going to take people that's giving you half-ass effort, half-ass energies. I think you've been through so much, Aquarius, to where it's like you're not taking less than the best. Like these people, why are you disappointed with these people? Yeah, they're weak. They're cowards. They're insecure. And you're like, move out of the way. Move out of the way. Like, no. Bye. Like, I'm getting you just like, no, 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 no. Yeah, you running from these hoes. You like, nah. See, you want a partner that's secure, that's stable, that's has it all together, that's sure about you, that's going to fight for you, that's going to be serious about you. I think if you get any inkling like that this person is weak or has the potential to be like your ex or what have you, I feel like a lot of you Aquariuses are going to pull back and say, I'm good. Because you're not desperate. I'm getting Aquarius like you're okay with being alone right now. You're not pressed. You're not one of those people like, I got to be in a relationship. It's like single Aquariuses. The beauty about being an Aquarius, a lot of us Aquariuses don't mind being alone for real. We kind of like our peace because we don't do too well with people, right? Yeah, your decisions are final. When you figure out what you want, you cut folks off left and right. But that's a part of the dating process, so nothing's wrong with that, Aquarius. I think that's a good plan. These people you could be connecting to could be a lot of fire here. Aries, Leo, Sag. You got Scorpio, a lot of air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. A little bit of Scorpio and Pisces here. All right. That's what I got for you, Aqua. Let me know if it resonates. Dating's hard, y'all. Dating's hard. As I say, the dating pool has pee in it. And I know because girl single and I'm like, listen, I ain't got time. But I understand it, Aqua. I get the energy. Totally get it. Cass says, thank you. You're welcome, boo. You're welcome. But I love the standards, Aqua, you're exuding. It's very, very important. And I think that I would hope the collective would have the same standards so we can shift the energy of the collective and everybody not going back to karmics or attracting karmics. I wish everybody can just like get good people. Oh, but the collective energy, oh, it's rough, y'all. It's rough. All right, but we getting there, y'all. We getting there. Pisces is next. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Pisces and the person that's currently connected to Pisces in love and romance. What is this person's true and honest feelings for Pisces? So I had a jumper before, and that was a 10 of Cups in the reverse, and I also have the Empress card here. So what does that tell me? This tells me that this is somebody that is not over you, okay? They still want you. In fact, they look at you as somebody who is definitely wifey or hubby material, someone they can settle down with and really build a life with. I love that. I'm also hearing they want to give to you. They want to nurture you, value you. Yeah, they're hurt emotionally about this breakup or this disconnect. Especially considering they feel like you guys just can't get it right. They feel like it's always something between you two. Hey, hustle girl. Hey, Olivia again. What is this person's intentions towards Pisces, if this is their story? See, they want to work on it. 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles, Temperance. They intend to handle it with a lot of effort and care, but it's going to take time. They know that because they cause a lot of damage. A lot of you guys could have experienced some type of breakup, possibly due to a third party. And they want to make things right, but it's going to take time. And they intend to put in some work here, which is not bad. Tell me about this Three of Swords. Yeah, this was a... Were y'all dealing with a runner that wanted to explore other options with this Page of Wands in reverse? They couldn't laser focus on you, Pisces, and just build with you. They had to just give you a little bit. They were a Page of Wands. They just gave you a little bit of passion, and then when things got, you know, a little bit overwhelming or stressful, out the door. Out the door. What is this person's future actions? Queen of Wands in the reverse, the Hierophant. You know, this Queen of Wands reverse, I think, is you, which I don't like that energy because it kind of makes me feel like they view you as somebody that's possibly dating around or just focusing on your goals and things you want, things you need, and not paying them no mind. And I think their biggest fear is that you are going to be entertaining someone else by the time they come around. But they know for sure they have some illumination on the situation that tells them you would be the better choice. But they're also scared you don't want their offer. They're just praying with the Wheel of Fortune. They're just hoping deep down. They're hoping things turn around. But with the Ten of Wands, they know it's gonna be a hard road. A lot of responsibility ahead. What does this person want to accomplish with Pisces if they were to reconcile? Star in the reverse. And the King of Swords. I guess they just want to know, like, do you even want to heal this? That's kind of where they want to start. And if they know you want to heal this and they're going to try, they like to kind of be in the loop, but do know this person's still going to be kind of fickle with this Two of Swords. They just don't know if they want to stay here long term or not. Okay. Seven of Pentacles in reverse is like somebody that's saying, I'm here for now, the here and now, but I don't really plan to stay long term. And this is the energy of someone that's just immature. Like they psych themselves out because they say, I don't have a lot to bring. You know, I know that Pisces is going to require a lot. I don't want to lose Pisces, of course. You're an Empress. So why would this person sleep on an Empress in their page? Very similar to the Aquarius reading where I was talking about you vibing really high, this person vibing very low, and they're happy being with someone like you, but you're suffering. Do you get what I'm saying? Because they're reaping the benefits being with someone higher vibing, and then you have to settle for someone way low. What's the advice for Pisces on this? The Devil in the reverse and Two of Cups. You know, you got to release this soul tie, this toxic connection. That's what Spirit is saying, because it's not someone that you can potentially trust. Yeah, with the World in the reverse, like, even if this cycle is open and there's a possibility of reconciliation for some of you, do remember what this person put you through. And are you returning back for reasons of because it's familiar, or are you returning back because you know this is really who you want to be with? For a lot of you, it's going to be a trauma bond, or it's going to be because it's familiar, and that's not good. Okay, your person could be a Sagittarius, Aries, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Capricorn, Scorpio. Could be anybody, of course. All right, so that's for those who are still energetically connected to their person. Now we're going to look at the singles. Pisces that are single as a Pringle. Single Pisces with new options. Don't forget, guys, to like the video before you guys go. As you guys know, your girl randomly decided to come on to this live. And so show your girls some support before you guys leave tonight. I would really appreciate it. Thank you all for being here. Much love, much love. All right, singles. Spirit, tell me about single Pisces. Single Pisces that are Pisces sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Who's coming towards single Pisces in love and romance, Spirit? Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. Not bad. Okay. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. And 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Why the Wheel of Fortune? Okay. You know, even if this person from your past, I'm getting there's going to be, just like the collective, somebody from your past is going to reach out to you. And I feel like you're going to reject them. And that's going to lead to good karma being on your side. Meaning you're going to attract something else. Because whoever this person is that's trying to contact you, you could have them blocked or make it hard for them to contact you. And you already know, like, this person is just trying to keep you in their energy to prevent other people from getting to you. Very greedy. They don't want anyone else to have you. And with this 7 of Pentacles in reverse to this Knight of Cups, it feels like this person is a charmer. So they'll do a good job with take you on dates, romancing you, whining and dining you. But then this relationship goes nowhere. And you've probably known this person to do this. Now, let's see if there's anybody brand new besides this person coming towards you. 10 of Pentacles. And the Magician. For the rest of you that are going to be dating, I think your focus is not necessarily dating. I think you're going to be spending some time focusing on your stability and focusing on building a legacy, saving, investing, expanding your finances secretly, so you guys may not be out telling everybody all the stuff that you got going on. I'm getting like moving in silence type of energy to manifest stuff you want in your life. So not necessarily focusing on love. And yeah, a lot of you guys just taking a break with the 4 of Swords. And that's not bad. It's kind of like what I told some other signs tonight, that if you don't necessarily have anybody, it's actually a healthy thing to spend some time alone and just fall in love with your own energy and your own peace. Nothing's wrong with that. Any advice for Pisces? Wanting someone new? Yeah, you got to release these toxic bonds. These toxic bonds, these toxic karmic connections that are energetically drawn to you, that are trying to return back. And be open to new if you're ready. And if not, continue to do what you do, boo. Yeah, continue to be selfish. There we are. The Empress in reverse. All right. Your person could be Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, Capricorn, Virgo, and that's it pretty much. That's what I got. All right, guys. I think that pretty much concludes the reading. Wow. I don't know how long I've been on this live. It says 139:37. Okay, I've been on it for a while. Be sure you guys like the video before you step out. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, be sure you visit my website, MikaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com. The link is down in the description box below. I'm going to work on getting those timestamps for those that have to jump on in a little later, or for those that want to watch any of the recording. Feel free to come back and check it out. Thank you guys so much for coming out to the live, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Don't miss out on your opportunity to get your free personal tarot reading. If you haven't subscribed, do so, because tomorrow I will be announcing tomorrow for the month of June, the June winner for the free winner. I can't talk, y'all. I will be announcing the June free personal tarot reading winner, so you don't miss out on that. Yeah. All right. I'll see you guys later. Take care. Thank you so much, Mr. Misunderstood. He said Mika's looking like a blessing. Lights low, skin still glowing. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. All right. Bye, y'all.